Hey everybody, in this video we're going to give you a first-person look at what's it like to hit a draw. So we'll see if this works out for you. I think this could be a really cool thing. It's something that helped me back in the day when I saw Tiger Woods do this. So let's do it. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to get into working on the golf swing here. Last call for our Working on Your Swing boot camp. I just wanted to throw that out there. Head over to Scott Hogan Golf to sign up for that today if you are interested. Other than that, we're going to start moving into a little bit of a first-person look here. I was thinking, a lot of people think, there's a feel versus real in the golf swing. And what ends up happening a lot of times is it can be very difficult to bridge the gap from what it looks like when you're looking at your swing on a camera to what it looks like when you're over the golf ball. So my goal is to try and bridge that gap a little bit for my players and let them know, hey, this is what it should look and feel like from your perspective. So wanted to try this out, get the old GoPro out and try and help you with this and see if we can help you bridge that gap. So we're going to do this today, just working on hitting a draw. And I'm going to kind of talk you through my swing, which generally produces a draw. So we're going to do that, and then we'll work on some other shots. If there's some other things you're looking for in your swing, we'll happily go over those as well. So make sure you comment down below some other types of shots you are interested in seeing. So I'll try to point out some things along the way, but let's jump in the bay. All right, everybody, we're here in the bay. Looking a little ridiculous, but we've got the GoPro out here. Want to show you a little bit of what it's like to get shallow in the golf swing. So I always think this is a good thing to do because it really can help people from the perspective of real and feel, kind of get an idea from that perspective of what it looks like. And this comes from back in the day. They did this with Tiger, not as cool equipment. It was a much bigger piece of equipment they did, but I remember learning from him as somebody that I was trying to mimic in a golf swing. You got to see his swing from this perspective. Not saying you should try to mimic my swing, but I think it can help as somebody that can hit the ball pretty decent. I think it might help just to see what it looks like as we go through the swing. So I'm going to walk you through it from my point of view of what I'm trying to do, and let's go from there. All right. So, the first thing is going to be set up as we go to get through a swing. Okay. Now, the first thing when we set up for a lot of people is, I don't think people realize where they're trying to get the club face to. So the club face, we're trying to get where it's pointing actually a little bit right of the target. Okay. And you can see it gets a little odd. So you can see how I tilt my head back a little bit. Okay. So I'm kind of trying to get everything to feel like it's pointing out to the right as we go through this swing. Now, when I take the club back, what I'm trying to feel as I go back is I want the club head to stay outside of my hands. I want it to stay outside my hands. I don't want to roll it in like this. I want it to stay outside of my hands, just like this, all right? And so when we get that, what I'll get is this feeling that my club is parallel to my foot line in my swing. Okay, that's how I like to do it. From there, I want to feel like I go straight up, and as I'm looking down at the ball, and you can see my head moves plenty in my swing. I'm not the most flexible person, so my head is going to move plenty. But what we can do is from here, I'm trying to go up where it feels like my arm is kind of on that same line with my feet, and you can see my arm doesn't stay straight. That's not required. As we go through, we don't need to keep that arm straight, but I'm just trying to get the angles of this correct. So as I go through here, I'm going up, and then the key for me is you can see how everything is angled like I'm going to swing out at the golf ball. Okay, everything's angled. So as I go, I'm going to bring it up, start bringing it down, and the key for me is notice how this was straight back over here, but notice when I'm coming in, how much that club is coming from the inside, the face is going out, and how closed everything is. Notice how everything is tilted. That way, my eyes, everything is tilted that direction as I go to hit a shot. So I'm gonna hit one nice and easy here. Okay, and you can see that one was a draw as we go. That's what it looks like
as we're going to hit this thing. What I see a lot of people doing is when they go back, they come up and they're trying to get everything turning, and now their eyes, their body, everything is open, and they're gonna cut across the ball in that direction. So if I'm swinging for that draw, try to feel like you've got everything angled like I do here, and it should work out a little bit better as you do it. Now, one thing that people always struggle with when they're doing this is they go back and they come in, they feel like, man, my head and everything is way back here. That means, you know, you have some adjustment that you'll have to do, but as you shift everything forward, should be able to get to the ball. You'll just adjust a little bit to where you're trying to hit the ground as you're trying to do this. So trying to show you from a first person's perspective, what's it like to hit a draw. I know many people struggle with that. We'll talk more about hitting other shots. Let me know other shots. If you like this idea, let me know other shots that you want to see and how you do it to be able to pull off the shot. So that's working on the draw, and thanks for watching.
So hopefully that helped you out there. You know, again, some of the things that I think people see as they're going through their swing and trying to work on some stuff is, you know, there's a lot of talk like, oh, you got to keep your head still, or you got to do this, you got to do that. I mean, you can definitely see my head's moving all over the place. You know, it's an athletic move that's going to move. You know, you're going to see the angles that you're going to have to feel like you're taking into the ball to be able to hit a ball straight. It's not straight ahead. I think those are some of the big things that I usually have to work with people on to help them understand is that idea that straight back, straight through is not very good for your game. And if you're watching these guys on the Masters like I am right now, you're going to see they're not trying to go straight back and straight through either. And you know, that's just not the way the golf is meant to be played. So if you have questions about it, please comment down below. And again, let us know some shots that you might want to see from this point of view, or if you just like the point of view, we'd love to know that. So thanks everybody for watching. Click the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.